Hey everyone, my name is Reuben de Maid and I am here to show you the new releases from KKW as well as how to get this complete look. Okay, so jumping straight in, I've already primed my lids and done my eyebrows, so I'm going to use my foundation now. Taking a dark cream concealer, I'm just going to start to cream contour and I just take a buffing brush and blend that in. Now taking the KKW Beauty Cream Concealer in the shade 5. This is very yellow based, which I love. This is very brightening. And I just like to take that in a triangle under my eye and then bringing that on the sides of the nose. I also like to bring that on the top of the nose, chin, and the forehead. I like to take a buffing brush for the rest of my face concealer and then go in with a sponge in the more smaller areas. Now taking the baking powder in the shade 1, I'm going to take this and just bake under my eyes. And I like to set it a lot and bake it a lot just because I'm doing eyeshadow, and if anything falls down then we can just wipe it away. And I like to bake everywhere where we put the concealer. Now, as well as using the new KKW Classic palette, the Classic collection, they have come out with new ultralight beams. So this is the shade Lavender, and we have Rose Gold, Peach, Pink, Bronze, Iridescent, so I'm going to use them as well as the Classic palette. I'm just going to take Calabasas and I'm just going to start popping that in my crease. This is a very light brown, like really light brown, so it's almost like a beigey nude colour, very Kim. And then I'm going to take the shade Florence and then I'm just going to blend that on the outer corner of my eye. Taking a bit of that kind of like cream colour, I'm just going to put that on my brow bone. I don't want the eyeshadow to go too high up. I'm going to take the shade Rose Gold from the Ultralight Beams and I'm just going to start tapping that a bit on the lid. So this kind of thing is perfect for glossy eyes. So it's like the glossy eye product. Now I'm just going to add some darkness to my outer edge so I can have that kind of dimension. Now just dipping into the KKW Mario palette and just taking a bit of the lighter shade, just putting that bam in the center. Gives that halo effect. Now I'm gonna apply some lashes and be right back. I've wiped all my bakeage off. As you can see, it's left me looking snatched. So I'm just gonna grab that small little brush again and take the shade Florence. And I'm just gonna start buffing that under my eye. Now I'm just going to take this shade right here. This is the shade Fade, and really smoke it out. And then use the shade Calabasas, which is my favorite name ever. And just grab my sponge and make sure that it didn't blend down too far. Now taking that tiny little brush and taking the shade Loyalty from the KKW Mario palette. I'm just going to push that in the inner corner of the bottom lash line and just the inner corner itself, and then taking a bit of Chicago and then also a bit on the brow bone. Bottom lash mascara under the eye. I'm going to take my KKW brightening powder in the shade 3 and I'm going to apply that under the eyes. This is like a banana powder colour, which is I love. This is the new contour powder singles. So they had palettes with the highlights before and now they have powder singles. So these are on for sale right now and this is the shade 6. Ooh. And this is, I like these because they have a very nice cool tone without looking grey. So I like to put these on as a contour rather than a bronzer because I normally just use a bronzer. I'm going to take the KKW brush. And this is, oh my god, that's so satisfying when they're clean. So I like this brush because it's not too dense. And I like this sponge because it's very soft and you know, it's just everything. So I'm gonna grab this side now, dip it into the contour. And I'm just gonna start chiseling out the cheeks. I'm gonna mix these and I'm gonna take this shade from the KKW Mario palette and I'm going to mix these two shades from the Classic palette and use these as our bronzer today. And then I'm going to take the KKW brush again and then grab a bit more of that baking powder and just start chiseling under the contour line. And now, the nose contour. So I'm just gonna, again, grab those shades and I'm just gonna go on the sides of the nose, make it look cinched. And then I also got this trick off Miss Fame, and I just like to go on the sides of the nose by here. And then I just like to go on the sides. Go anywhere where you feel could be a bit more brighter. We're just gonna dust that off straight away because you don't want it too snatched. We're just gonna take this shade, which is Chicago, my favorite shade of the palette. And I'm just gonna put that down the bridge of the nose. And then I'm gonna take that matte color called Gemini, so we can make it extra light and not too shimmery. And I'm just gonna blend that out on the nose. And then the pencil brush, I'm just gonna put a bit of a highlighter on the very tip. I'm just gonna dust off this bakage. And I'm just gonna grab Selfish, blush that on my cheeks. Okay, this is my new favorite blush, everyone. This is such a nice blush, you guys. Oh my god. Okay, how nice is this though? Oh yes. Okay, so we're gonna be very creative here. We're gonna use the shade Iridescent, and then we're also gonna use a bit of the shade Bronze. And we're gonna put a bit less of Bronze than we're gonna use of Iridescent because I'm not dark enough to suit that. So I'm just gonna take my brush and kind of mix that a bit. Now taking some of that KKW powder single contour, take down a bit of my nose and under my lip. It is time for the lips. So I'm gonna apply some lip liner before we do this lipstick, and I'll be right there. Now I'm gonna be taking the shade Nude 2. This is, Nude 2 shade from the KKW cream lipstick line. This isn't the peach collection, this is just a normal nude lipstick. Now just taking a bit of concealer on my hand, and I'm just gonna start carving out my concealer on the ends. I like to do it on the corners just because it gives that don't mess with me look, you know. And then to top it off, I'm just gonna put some gloss on. I'm gonna use the shade from the Ultralight Beams Bronze, and this takes gloss to the next level. Like, I like gloss, but this is like, hi, I'm here now. So that concludes this look. I hope you all enjoyed watching this and learning. Hopefully you learned some tips from me. Don't forget to follow me at Reuben de Maid, and I want to thank KKW and Kim for letting me do this video for them. Thank you.